Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to my world. Today we have another fun RV for you, and this is a little guy. This is a BT Cruiser. I want to say that I'm going to be a big fan of these because I feel like you get a lot of motorhome in a very small package. It's almost as cool as that Jayco 24B, which we're going to be doing a tour of later. So make sure you come back and check this out. That one out. But this is a BT Cruiser. This is a 2022, and what I love about these newer models is that 7.3 Godzilla motor in it. It's just awesome. These things tow great and have a ton of horsepower, which is definitely mandatory when you want an RV, you want to be able to tow, and maybe you live up in the mountains. Now this one's going to be a little bit different. This is built on an E350 chassis, so slightly smaller components, but really in the big scheme of things, it's really not going to make a difference to most of you, and especially if you want to upgrade the suspension, it doesn't matter whatsoever. Most of these all look very similar, but you're going to notice one thing on the front of this. You're going to notice that small cap on the front of that. So what that means is as you get inside, we're going to notice that it doesn't have a bed or sleeping area up there. So if you're looking for something for maybe two people, then you may say, well, heck, this is like the perfect size. I really like that. I don't need to sleep any more people. However, if you want to sleep more people, maybe you just don't want to sleep with your significant other because you snore like me, then you need the big bed up on top like the Jayco or one of those. Now, as one of the things that I'm always like not the biggest fan of on the Class C's is the limited amount of storage. One small storage right here, not a ton of storage, nothing in the back of it as you come around to the back of it. And now another thing is as well is you're not going to even have the rear bumper or rear storage like you would get under some of these, like under the rear bed model. So one of the big things that I'm like, I love this thing, but then it's that love-hate relationship is make sure it only takes 21 gallons and don't overfill it, because then you have gas running down. Actually, that should be water. Only 21 gallons of water. Oh man, that's not gonna last you a ton. But what I do like is this, you notice you're gonna get that full wall slide going all the way down this, and that's gonna be huge because obviously, when you actually get to your camp spot, you're actually, going camping, it's gonna open up and give you a lot more space. So you're gonna get that in this model. I'm still a big fan of the slides. I know a lot of people have been commenting lately saying, man, I really like that model, but I wish it didn't have any slides, and I'm really excited. I know that Jayco just announced that they're doing some new models of RVs in the short versions with no slides, and I know that that's exciting to a lot of people. If that excites you, comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys think, slides or no slides, because that's kind of one of the biggest topics on there. Hey, while I'm asking for things, go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below. Come hang out with me even more as we're having fun here. So I definitely like this. You're gonna have the decals on this. You're not getting into the higher models where you're gonna get the full body paint. You are gonna get a little bit more storage underneath it on this side, but a lot of it's just gonna be for generators and just your sewer hose. That's about it. Now I know a big thing that has become really popular is like the backpacks or the rear bumpers on these to give you more space to be able to put that, because that's another big thing that keep in mind. A lot of these smaller motorhomes do not have a spare tire. So if you're gonna be going off-grid camping, you wanna go out into the middle of nowhere, keep in mind, most of these don't have a spare. I would hate to see you stranded out in the middle of nowhere. These particular people all the way from Utah coming to hang out with us. So there's kind of a quick tour of the outside of it. I will tell you one other thing that I do like about this a lot is they really maximize the awning space. As you can see, this awning is going the full length of the coach. That is a big deal. I like that because when I'm hanging out, I just want to hang out in the shade and have a cocktail. So as we come in here to this, I'm going to say this so much resembles the Jayco 24B. You're going to get I want to say it's like this area is almost identical. I like having the microwave up here. We've been looking at some other models where the microwave is down below. Now you are going to have the range in there as well. So that's definitely pretty cool. And look at the little blender. I could hook me up a protein shake, so I can work on those guns, trying to slim it down for bikini season, Also, what do you think? Growing out the beard, I'm starting to get a little gray in there. Do we like it? Do we keep it? My wife says, yeah, keep it. I don't know. It's almost in that like annoying stage. People say, just let it grow out a little bit longer and then it doesn't get annoying. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. All right, back to this motorhome. I love the chairs. I mean, to me, this is great. Now, here's what's kind of silly though. I'm like, I wanna sit in this chair, I wanna relax. I don't wanna be like sitting like this. And I feel like I would have to do that in order to watch the TV, you know? So it's the little things that are like so simple and stupid, but I feel like that would just bug the heck out of me unless that was on like a huge swivel and came way out where, and even with the slide out, I don't know if I'm sold on that. Like little things like that just bug me. You don't think about it like when you're going to buy your RV, you're like, oh, that wouldn't bug me. And then you start sitting here and you're like, dude, this is horrible. I hate that. So again, guys, this is just my 10 cents. You know, sometimes it's completely worthless. And other times I hope it helps you find your perfect RV. So we're going to come to the back. We're going to get, that's another thing as I'm standing in here, I noticed with this model, I'm going to have less headroom. So I got about 6 inches on top of my head here. And I'm going to say I have a lot more space, and the bigger Class Cs will definitely take a look at that. Now, as we come to the back of this, very similar to the, you know, a lot of the smaller motorhomes, you're going to have like the jackknife bed. Once this whole slide out goes out, the bed's going to be able to go all the way down. And the other thing that I'm noticing is you're going to get a lot less wardrobe space in the back of it. I love having all that wardrobe space. So just keeping in mind like how long you're going camping, how much stuff you need to bring, because you're definitely get limited on space. When it comes to the bathroom, not a big deal. I'm gonna say like, yes, the shower's definitely going to be bigger. I know that last motorhome we went into, I was like, could barely get in the shower. I felt like I was just super crammed in there and was like, dude, I don't even know, but definitely I can get all the way in here, no problem. You know, I mean, any motorhome is gonna be small, but this is definitely not an issue. I can deal with this. I like this. This is enough room. Nice size even for the toilet. I mean, little things to consider. Like, yeah, I can still sit in here, do business, and I'm not feeling like I'm just like, can't even wipe my ass because there's no room in the bathroom. I think that that's huge. But overall, a nice small motorhome. What's great about this size motorhome is it's going to be able to fit in most normal parking spots. Now, of course, you're not going to be able to put the slide out if you're going to want to park in a normal spot, but you're going to get a decent amount of cabinet space. Yeah, I mean, I dig it. I love these BT Cruisers. I know there's a lot of BT Cruisers out there, and you know, would love to hear. I guess I'm not as familiar with the insides of the BT Cruiser as like, hey, how cool are these things? Because they definitely are popular. And look at, we even get the people right here. Look at, they're coming to pick it up. Uh-oh.
It's a lot faster coming this way than it was going back that way the other day.
Well, good. So they get to, I guess we don't get to, we were planning a camping trip with it, but I guess we don't get to go camping. We have to give it back to them. Oh, well, there you go. We're going to let them load up the fridge, and then we'll send them inside, and then we'll go and we're going camping.
How does it ride?
Well, you know, if you like doing 80 on the freeway, it's pretty awesome. And where you live in Utah, I know you're allowed to do that. So,
not going to work because I got to do at least 85.
Well, then, you know, I just didn't want to be the first one to do 85. I figured I'd let you be the first to do that.
I did that in my Maserati one time, but then I lost my license, and now I can't drive.
Hey, you know, I don't blame you. I'd have fun with it too. So
we're going to hook this up behind it.
Perfect. Yeah, just pull right in behind it, and it's all yours.
Well, we need to pay for it.
Well, yeah, that too, the fun part. So definitely fun. These guys get to go. And that's a big thing is like, depending on the part of the country that you live in, a lot of people are like, oh, I can't even drive my motorhome 55. Oh, I drive 65. I feel like I'm just like, white knuckle driving it. It's really uncomfortable to drive. That's one of the big benefits of going with a company like WeldTech Designs to do the suspension improvements. I personally got to drive this on the freeway today. 80 miles an hour, no problem, one-handed cruising. I'm sure that these guys are going to be excited to drive it as I am, because when you live in Utah, you can drive faster and have way cooler guns. so I've been told. But anyways, guys, this is the BT Cruiser. Thing is awesome. I would love to hear what you guys think of this motorhome. Definitely comment down below, smash that subscribe button, big thumbs up, guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next motorhome.